game. But we still need to see some passion. But until then, we got some, some feedback from some people in the community saying what they have been experiencing, and it's as follows. So, Paul Diaz actually tweeted out saying, "Yes, this new update made it so much easier to get teammate grade in the park, especially for scores. If y'all didn't know, before you do like I play with Gavin, right? And Gavin usually plays center, and he do a lot of banging, rebounding, and all those dirty stuff, and he get always damn near averaging an A plus. For me personally, I could finish the game with 7 assists by the gameplay that y'all are gonna be looking at in the background right now. And guess what? I'm gonna be barely making it to an A minus, y'all, with 7 assists, doing my job. Now, hopefully this cycle bless up the people that are making people better, man. Playing that LeBron type game, like my play style, I prefer playing, of course. Hopefully they start, they kind of leveling it off to make all parties, whatever their role is in the game, so that could be easy enough for them to get a plus. Even if you're an off-ball player, just an off-ball screens and keep right places. Once you play your role right for a team or do what the team needs, you should be able to get a plus grade in the game. But that might be asking a little bit too much for now, so we're gonna see how this works out, man. So they actually made it easier again for scorers to get high teammate grades. Now the next thing is Paul Diaz actually made his tweet again because, and one of my friends actually sent me a screen cap or something similar to this. So he said they now have a warning when you play on rivalry cards that
this is a rebirth. We are only as strong as our belief in each other.
This is a class statement by say that you don't want to go into rivalry cards. You want to stay where you are.
Are you ready?
One, two, three, Eagles! And play there. I think they're trying to balance out the servers and stuff like that because you don't want people to be going by specific thing like they did in previous affiliates.
No pressure.
Because back then everyone knew what you do with the Wartown. The Wartown was scrappy, quite honest. With all that. But everyone used to go to Sunset and Ribbon.
Just aim for more points than turnovers.
It kind of caused a little unbalance from what I've been hearing from what Big Down was saying. And it was difficult for them to handle. So that's probably why they kind of punishing me for.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this broadcast of Garden State IAA basketball. I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. We can't wait to get another season rolling, and we look to get a great matchup to kick things off.
Well, a classic matchup with the Newark East Eagles playing host to the Burton Hornets. Both teams looking to improve on their final positions from last year. A win tonight would be a great step towards that goal.
Bobby Erickson leads the way for the Hornets. They go against an Eagles team with quite a few new faces. Still, though, Newark is led by senior KJ Day, and the crowd will be a factor here for the Eagles. Level. And when Marceta joins him in the black, playing the 2 and the 3. With their usual lineup, fill out the 4 and 5 spot.
And one thing you'll notice,
Put every starting spot up for grabs before the season. He made us have shown. And just over a minute. Here's Levesque.
And I want something from Norman. I want a list
Pass to Erickson.
I want to make a
Ramadas tips it back in.
Doss's effectiveness around the rim. Only a sophomore and already so set on pursuing those second chance shots. Well, the Eagles looking to get some great production from their guard KJ Day this season. Now a senior, he has all the tools to lead the charge and be the spark of this offense.
It's fine.
Dermanenko outside. Pass to Ramadas. Over Junior. And it's Ramadas missing. We're about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And with Day, he's impressed as a junior. You just love the way he brings it on both sides of the ball. Absolutely, Joe. Day isn't just a scorer or initiator. He's a pest on the defensive end. Day's versatile enough to fill any role at either guard position when his team has the ball. Now that bucket.
Impressive awareness from the big man. Ramadan spotting the uncovered teammate and sharing the rock with him. And that one's good for Junior. And he is just a headache for whoever's got him assigned on D.
Burton trailing here. Inside, Ramadan. Good D by Junior.
And on top of that, this quarter has not been going his way on the offensive end.
The Eagles get it back. From downtown. Good, and the assist goes to KJ Day.
And it's pretty obvious what sparked this run. Terrific ball movement.
The guys are focused on creating opportunities for each other.
And the Hornets and their roster, they aren't scared to play small if they need to.
Looking at the rest of the division, the Hornets are one of the smaller teams overall. They just don't have that many big bodies in the program, but they know how to make up for it with defensive rotations.
We're passing the ball.
Don't be fooled. This team is still deadly, albeit a tad undersized.
Terminenko with the bucket.
He's playing unselfish basketball in this game. Good look on that pass by Erickson of the Hornets.
And here's Junior outside. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his fifth make on 9 shots from the floor.
They've built quite the lead for themselves early on.
Pick a what?
Yeah, just an impressive all-around performance from the get-go.
Pass to Erickson. Tries a three. Nails the three-pointer.
And revenge, and dish best served cold.
I got you, bro.
There, Erickson delivering the payback triple in style.
And here's Junior outside. Lets the three fly. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. Instead, we'll have a jump ball.
Terrific job to force that turnover. That is some disruptive D.
You all know what this right now. Give y'all 5 seconds. 5 seconds to say voice of love. Because you know YouTube actually link the algorithm to like, to the more likes the faster y'all get to do that. 5 seconds to like up this video.
Outside Erickson. He tries for three.
Junior
Junior grabs the miss. In the last few seasons, the Eagles haven't had an easy time finding wins.
Well, Tim, you could always count on the Eagles to be at the top of this conference. That hasn't been the case lately. Hopefully, Coach Bishop has found the talent he needs to get his program back to the top.
Beyond the arc. Good for basket number 6. He's shooting 50% at a 6 for 12 clip.
Absolutely outstanding this quarter. Keep on feeding the hot hand.
Three-pointer. And
from beyond the arc.
Quick note to the defense. Feel free to get a hand up. Someone might want to actually guard him.
And I ain't gonna front. The boys out yesterday, we got to the wreck. And we saw everyone was just.
Here's Ramadan. The first quarter concludes, and we see a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. It's the Eagles. They're up by 11. And we'll get the second quarter.
Now, the next one, we're going to get some really important things that y'all might want to know. We'll get to a few things here, man. Probably slept on it. Slept on it because everyone that maybe serving more time. And of course, I think we should fix that as well because right now, the lag is close. It's annoying as hell.
They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. And with Junior, you don't want to only talk about who his father is, but it's a shadow he'll be under as long as he's on the hardwood.
It might be the reason why Junior didn't immediately take to basketball as a sport, but the similarities in their games are already apparent. Junior looks to be just as talented as his dad was, even if he's a bit raw.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to think. I'm always compete. Right?
Junior outside. The three is up. Count it from distance.
Wow. Junior answering the challenge of the last deep three. The Eagles drawing some battle lines at the arc.
Terminenko outside. To the paint. And there's another one for the Hornets.
Oh, the accuracy, just special. Puts the ball where only his teammate can get it.
Unless you get on
Sheffield outside. Marceda. Pass to Junior. Sheffield. He's guarded by Dermonenko. And it's Junior missing.
He fired with confidence from deep. Just couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, but you want that shooter's attitude. Shoot it when you can.
But why can't I see his messages on my fucking laptop?
Returns it to Erickson.
Even every shot clanging off the iron, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. Never time to take a step in.
And that was good for Junior.
Well, seeing Junior out there, you can't help but think of his legendary father, Duke, one of the biggest names in the area.
Pass to Dermonenko. Picked up by Ramadan.
They need a lot more for him if they're going to be successful. His shooting is dragging them down.
And here's Junior outside. And the Eagles another three.
That's a shot Junior feels comfortable taking. The D has got to chase him off this line.
Outside Erickson.
Just stop the blue squad turn my thing, y'all, man, because if y'all want to know information and stuff on the show, I do that as well.
No good on the shot attempt, a bit long that time. So that brings the first half to a close. Eagles ahead, leading by 14. And we'll return right after the halftime break to bring you the third quarter.
As soon as I got on the page, the gambling.
Bro, you gay as hell. I can't even
Second half of play getting going. Newark East Eagles with a big lead after 2 quarters of play.
So let's check this out. 2K2 right there. That's how you count it.
Now here's Porter. Shoots over Marceda, and it comes off the front of the rim. And with this huge lead for the Newark East Eagles, they've come out and set the tone they really want to set for the rest of the season.
Coach Bishop talked about a season of change. A game like that illustrates exactly what the school is after. Strong showing from the Eagles as they look to have this one wrapped up.
Now, this is for the specific jump shot. It's going to be different based on the jump shot. That's what a first jump shot is.
Outside Erickson. Picked up by Ramadan. Bobby Erickson into the lane. And the foul called on Erickson. That's his first foul.
Way to get there first and absorb the contact.
Yeah, clearly no flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Pass to Junior. Launches it. Day. Shoots over Erickson. A quick look. No good that time. Burton has possession. It's a 14-point game. And here's Ramadan. Good D by Junior.
Well, he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Let's go with the three. Sinks the tray.
4 straight threes fueling this run.
There needs to be an adjustment defensively. They're facing a red-hot team.
No doubt the star of this Burton squad is Bobby Erickson. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker, and he's been with the Hornets for quite some time now, and he's been the star.
Ramadan's shot is good.
The defensive effort wasn't there, and as a result, very
and it's the Eagles with the ball. Up top, it's Day. Junior. Try to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And with Erickson, guys, you see his release, and you know immediately he's a terrific shooter. He's going to have no problem putting it on the floor as well.
That's true. I mean, Erickson plays bigger than he actually is, and that helps him finish on the inside. Colleges have shown a lot of interest in him since his breakout performance in sophomore year. He'll most likely be transitioning to shooting guard when he gets to that next level.
And the new group getting ready.
That's crazy. So now you gotta take muscle memory out of the picture. We could have relied on muscle memory to be a great shooter right? But unfortunately, the Zen was too easy.
And here's Erickson.
So players take the timing, so no matter where you are, he's going to prove it at the end as well. I said, we can use much man, but no more much man. Now you got to literally look for the release timing because he literally
outside Luan. From outside, it's off the mark. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. It's the Eagles. They're up by 8. Time for a quick break, but when we return, we'll bring you the fourth quarter. And here we go. Fourth quarter getting started here in Newark. It's still anyone's game. The Eagles with the lead. And you look at the play style of Bobby Erickson, very much a modern wing who can play off the ball or initiate things for this offense as well.
And Erickson might be lined up out on the wing. He'll do pretty much everything you ask of him in this offense. Coach figured out very quickly this team is at its best when Erickson has the ball in his hand.
Down low, Ramadan. The shot's good on the assist from Michael Luan.
Making the game simple. When one of Luan's teammates is uncovered, he finds him.
Pass to Marceda. Junior, covered by Ramadan. And here's Junior outside. And the Eagles another 3.
Boy, 5 straight made 3-pointers. The defense giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open threes, but they just aren't figuring it out.
Knocks down the triple.
With the success they've been having from the 3-point range since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard looks a lot different soon.
You know, that's assuming that they can continue their hot shooting. But if they do, and especially if they can get a few stops, you have to think they'll make a run.
And that one's good for Junior.
Confusing how the defense still not figuring this out, that they're just being dominated from the outside.
And as long as the shot is available, it's going up. It's really that simple.
Pass to Erickson. Buries it from 3-point range. And at the end of last year, you knew the Eagles were going to look for an answer to their power forward spot. Seems like Junior is just what they were looking for.
Junior's built like a football player because, well, that's what he was until very recently. Contact isn't a problem for him, and he looks like a great fit.
Ramadan, right side. Here's Luan. The layup off target. Timeout called by the Eagles.
You my dog and all, but I'm seeing you, girl. I'm gonna get the short. You get the ring. How am I supposed to do that? He plays 17. Here, he's my fake ID. Yeah. You got a fake ID. And why you can't go get the drink? Alright, go flip for it. If you go get the drink, sales ID.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna make this shit, bro. I reckon this shooting badge is first.
So Sean had to go get it, right? Now
Stay with it. And here's Junior outside. Knocks down the long J.
The fourth quarter has been all about the 3-pointer for them.
Aggressive mindset late in the game, and they've been pulling it off.
Ramadan misses. And it's the Eagles with the ball. And here's Junior outside. He can't hit it that time.
Well, you have to love the charm of the Newark East Gym. The facility might not be top of the line, but it has a lot of history for the Eagles.
And there have been talks about getting a new gym built on campus, but that's something that's a decade away on the school board's agenda. As you said, this gym just fits with the legacy of the Newark East Eagles.
And here's Stephen Porter from the arc. Junior outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Shooting while in rhythm.
You got a PS5?
Junior has his feet under him. He's a threat to ball.
Outside Erickson. To the middle. There's Ramadan. And he banks in the layup.
Have to admit, Ramadan can really go to work inside. Able to find his way to a nice shot in the paint.
Deflected. Junior covered by Ramadan. There's the triple. And Junior with the three.
They came out of the break with a clear philosophy. Shoot the three early and often.
And the entire team has bought into it. They're loving the bodies away mentality.
Both teams would make a substitution. He's played just over 3.5 minutes now into this fourth quarter.
Okay.
Back up top.
Hey, Tracy, one more thing. Your sister home? Hello? Tracy? All right, cool. We got the crib, food.
Outside James.
Now the girl.
Pass
Only
to
thing
Kelsey.
left is the drink. So Sean walks up to me, and
Hornets
he's like,
again can't hit it.
this ain't gonna work. What if I get caught? It worked last time for me.
Junior
Well,
outside.
Kinda. Look, man, it says 6'2", you 6'4". But I'm light-skinned. Oh, yeah.
And it's Burton grabbing the rebound.
Look, it's sunny outside, right? Go outside and get some sunshine. Sean, I already got the
Now
girl.
Levesque.
I can't give you the pick and get the shot. All right, cool. Now let's
On
get it.
defense,
So we
Junior
need a
can
plan,
get
right? You
very
can't just go into this without
Gary
brainstorming.
manages to
Okay,
completely
first,
shut
you gotta
the
work
shooter
on your
down
swag.
with a
You gotta
big
feel like an adult.
And the
Confidence
Hornets making
is
a
the
change
key.
here.
When you walk in the store, don't show any sign of nervousness. And don't overdo it by wearing your dad's work suit. That's too much. Just be cool. Second, when you get to the counter, don't make too much conversation. Keep it simple. Going on and on makes you look nervous. Grown-ups are in and out.
Here's Carter.
Third, know exactly what you're looking for. Don't
Outside
spend too much time browsing. This ain't a grocery store. So we started
Back to
practicing.
Carter.
Okay, Sean,
Pass to
what are you going to
James.
say once you ask how old are you?
Kelsey.
21. No, Sean.
And the
Never go with
11th quarter
21.
is off
He's
the mark.
23.
3-second
Hey,
difference
yeah,
between the
that's
shot
it.
clock and the
Now,
game
we
clock.
can't go to a normal store.
Here's Junior outside.
But there's usually some cop somewhere close. So we got to stick to
Junior
option
putting his
number 2.
fingerprints
The
all
glass
over this
case.
game. He is in a zone
But don't forget,
with this
you gotta have a plan
offensive
B,
onslaught.
right? Just in case things go wrong. So we decided that I
Now
should
here's
walk into the
Kelsey.
store a few minutes after Sean, and if things go
Here's the
wrong,
teardrop,
that's where I come
and he
in.
makes
I'll drop a
that
drink
one.
on the floor and just
Nice
act like it
flow
was
to
an
this
accident.
sequence.
Thereby,
Like to see the
distracting
players
the stalk
working
up
as
and
a
giving
unit.
Sean time to break out. So Sean goes into the store,
Inside.
then a few minutes later,
It's
Sean
good,
walks.
and he drew contact on a shot.
Sean's
So
open.
he'll go
So I
to the
look
line.
around,
A
and Sean's
three-point
nowhere to
play
be found.
opportunity.
So I go straight to the bathroom, and my man's in the bathroom tripping.
Junior's had to overcome a lot of adversity as a young man, losing his
You
father,
got yams
getting
on
a
the
late
way.
start playing basketball.
Are you
But there's
so
no
fine?
doubting his
yeah,
talent.
we're fine. We're coming right out. You heard that? She said, kid.
Now
Needless
it's
to
Carter
say,
outside.
our cover was blown.
Pass
So
to
we left the
Leptos.
bathroom, went back to the crib, and took that L. Fast forward a couple of hours,
Final
now it's
horn
almost party
sounds.
time.
Chalk one up
So
for
we
the
got a
Eagles.
drink.
They get
But
the
then
win
I was
here at
wondering,
home, and a
my
fantastic start to the season.
dining
And the
room.
level
We
of skill-
could barely ever drink. So I get to the crib, back into the dining, look around to make sure the scene was clear, grabbed a couple of bottles, dipped outside, got into my car, and let's just say the party was well worth it. Because today,
I remember when I first saw him, you've got brains, you, and character.
It must be very nice to be here.
I had so much to do and everything to lose. We played. It was a good day. What's up, world? Thank you for joining your boy for another video. We almost at 100K, and I got that Q&A drop. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Pretty Boy Fredo, a.k.a. Mr. Green.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another exciting edition of Garden State IAA Hoops for you. I'm Joe Lonnie. To my side are Brett Hugo and Denny Hogger. We'll be seeing the Renfield Foxes play host to the Newark East Eagles.
And at this point in the season, we know that we can expect an intense matchup. The Eagles are a much improved team looking to come into Renfield and take it on the road. It won't be easy, but they have the firepower to make it happen.
And standing in their way will be Connor
This is going to be a
Rosenberg,
very
the
sensitive
fantastic
topic
guard for the
because I know a
Renfield
lot of you guys
Foxes.
are young guys.
He's got size, touch,
And I
just
want to
about
be able to
everything.
influence
You
you
can bet
guys
he'll be a
into the
handful for the Eagles. This beautiful gymnasium will be rocking in no time as the Foxes defend their court against the Eagles.
So everything that I'm going to say here, you know what I'm saying? Take it as my experience from you to learn from. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you young guys just learn from me. Learn from what the fuck I go through. I go through some crazy shit. Don't know this, man. I go through some crazy. And with that being said, y'all know your boy Pretty Boy Fredo, man. I don't sugarcoat shit. Straight up, y'all already know I keep it real. I keep it real as fuck on my tongue because I don't want you guys like going off into the real world. A lot of people, they sugarcoat, they beat ass. They beat ass. I'm not gonna curse so much. But they beat ass real life, real world situations, and I'm giving y'all that straight trail, that straight real in this channel. And that's why y'all love me. And that's why I love y'all. That's why I love y'all, because y'all love me for who I am. So with all of that being said, we're going to jump into the story time of my first time smoking weed. Now, I grew up in the hood, man. I grew up in the hood. Y'all already know this. And I grew up in an environment where this stuff is just around you. You know what I'm saying? Like, even at a young age, like 12, 13, 14, the stuff is just all around you. There's just a lot of negative and bad stuff around you that you can get caught up in that may not be so good for you, or that may not be good for you at all at a young age. For me, I was always level-headed, you know what I'm saying? I grew up playing sports, you know. Football growing up was my number one priority. My number one priority. All it was about hoes and football. Football and hoes and football, and then video games. I played some 2K, played some Madden, and some Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? That was my focus growing up. I wasn't worried about no drugs. I wasn't worried about no stupid shit because I'm a kid. I ain't got to worry about all that shit. I just want to keep my mind focused and on the prize. Growing up in the type of neighborhood that I grew up in, you got a lot of temptations, you know what I'm saying? Like all my friends, I'm telling you, all my friends that didn't play sports, keep smoking every day, bro. I'm talking middle school, smoking. As soon as we get in high school, even smoking even harder, you know? So I had a lot of temptation around me to smoke, but I always stayed focused because I was in sports. And I didn't want it to affect my performance on the field. And not only that, I just always thought bad of that. I was one of those people that thought, if you smoke weed, man, it's gonna kill you and all this shit. Like, I had all these crazy, like, things that society and all these people don't feel me with for me not to do it. So I never just wanted to do it at all. Period. I had no interest in doing it. I didn't want to smoke. It was just something out of my agenda, just sports. Sports is on my agenda. So it wasn't until my junior year of high school, that I smoked. It was the first time that I smoked. It wasn't until my junior year. I'm going to tell you why. I played sports all my life up until my junior year. It wasn't until my junior year that I stopped playing. I stopped playing because my only focus was football and hoes. So what happened to my grades? My grades went down. That's another story. Anyway, I stopped playing football so that I can concentrate on getting my grades better and stuff like that. And I just started venturing off and doing other things. When I stopped playing football for that 1 year, I was like, okay, I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back my senior year. And that's that. So that junior year, I started doing a whole bunch of shit that I wasn't doing before because I wasn't playing football. There you go. I wasn't playing football. So I remember the day like yesterday. And it was a Friday. It was a beautiful Friday. I used to go to like these little team club things. I used to go to these little team clubs with like my friends. In my junior year, I had a car. Because when I stopped playing football, I got a job. I got a car. You know what I'm saying? Started getting on my hustle. Young niggas started getting on the hustle. I had a car. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the best car, but I had a car. You know. So we used to go to the team clubs and shit. And one of my really good friends, he used to smoke every fucking day. Well, I'm not even kidding. This nigga today, I'm 22, this nigga still smoke every single day. And when I used to play football, he used to always ask me all the time, Fredo, come smoke with me, bro. Fredo, you need to smoke with me, And every single time I'll be like, nah, man, you know what I'm saying, I got the sports and shit, like, no, I got this, I got that. I will always make up an excuse. But it was this one Friday, I was like, you know what? Why not? Let's do it. Because now I didn't have the excuse of, I got a game on Friday or this or that, you know what I'm saying? Like, He caught me at the perfect time. One of my other good friends that hadn't smoked either, he also, hold on! I'm in, man. Macaroni time. Y'all just see me slam on that guy. I had to pause on. I had to. Yeah. Ooh, let that bitch drop on that drop. Had to. I'm gonna get back to the story now. So back to the story. Like I said, one of my other friends also agreed to smoke with me. So it was both gonna be our first time smoking. Now, we were gonna go to the team club because we didn't want to be home. I did not want to be home. I did not want to be around my parents after smoke because I don't know like how I was gonna react. I didn't know like what was gonna happen. I didn't know anything. So I was just preparing myself for the worst or preparing myself for the very best. I don't know what the fuck I was getting into. So we all met up at my professional smoking friend's house. And we was in his backyard on his pool deck. It was me, like I said, it was me and my other friends first time smoking. And we were going to meet, like, some other friends at the club or whatever. And I remember asking him, like, bro, like, how am I going to react to this shit? Like, am I going to be, like what's the feeling like? Like, what's going to happen? And I remember him telling me, he said, one of the two things is going to happen. You're either not going to feel anything at all, or you're going to be super fucking high. It's either going to be good or it's just going to be bad. Like, one or two things are going to happen. So, like I said, I just mentally prepared myself for whatever the fuck was going to happen. But I don't really think you can mentally prepare yourself for this shit because, yeah. So, like I said, my professional friend, he's been smoking for years, bro. I was a junior, he was a senior. That nigga been smoking since middle school. So, one blunt to him, it would be nothing. You know what I'm saying? One blunt to him would be nothing. So, he had like 4. He had like 4 or 5 blunts, but I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, nigga, I'm only gonna try to like smoke like one, cause I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm not trying to be fucking flying off walls and shit. Like, I'm trying to be human about this shit, you feel me? So he had like 4 or 5 blunts. I'm like, bro, I'm only smoking like 1 or 2, you feel me? So, he rolled the weed up, he rolled the blunts, you know what I'm saying? We was all ready to go. It was game time, and I'm ready. I was hype myself up. It's game time. So I reminded him, I was like, look, I'm only smoking like 1 or 2, bro, because I don't want to be fucking flipping off no walls and none of that shit. So he said, yeah, man, that's cool, man. I'm going to show y'all what y'all need to do just so y'all can smoke the right way, you know what I'm saying? So you won't be doing it wrong. So he took the first blunt and he lit that bitch up. Lit it up. Started smoking. I'm like, God damn, bro, you smoking, man. It's time to smoke, man. In real life, this shit going down. So I'm over there taking pictures and all this shit, you know how you want to capture your first time of everything. So he lit that bitch up, put it to his mouth, he said, this is all you need to do. Inhale, hold that bitch, exhale. Simple. I'm like, yeah, that's so simple, right? Simple. So he just smoking, nonchalantly, just smoking, holding that bitch in, swallowing it, he doing all these tricks and all this shit. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'm just waiting ready for my turn. So he passed that bitch to me. I get that bitch. I'm like, okay. I got the blunt. Hit that bitch. Fucking around and took a deep ass hit. I done. Nigga. Oh, for real. Nigga, I started dying, bro. It felt like a fireball. A fireball just went. It just punched me straight in the throat, dog. Oh, God. I took the biggest hit. That was the stupidest thing. One thing don't take no big ass hit because you will, I promise you. You gonna die off that first hit, nigga. Nigga, uppercut. Boom! Fucking fireball just hit my throat, nigga. I'm choking. I'm like, bro, okay, cool. Damn near killed myself off that first hit, bro. I will not forget. They just sitting there laughing. One friend already high just laughing and shit at me. I'm like, I'm over here dying, bro. I'm just dying, man. So I give me a drink, you know what I'm saying? I had my clamp juice, man. Oh, I got my clamp juice, dog. The Arizona fruit punch. I'm just drinking it. I'm just chugging them, bitch. I'm cold. I'm like, bro, man, that shit going in my throat, dog. He's like, yeah, man, that's how it's supposed to be, man. You just took a big ass hit, man. You just gotta slow it down a little bit. So I'm like, all right, man. So I got the first hit out the way. I'm ready. I'm ready now. So I grabbed that bitch back and grabbed the blunt back. I'm like, okay, let me keep going. So I started smoking. Started started tripping that bit. I started getting used to that burning sensation that you get in the back of your throat, because it burns. That shit literally fucking burns. Started getting used to it. I'm like, okay, this is cool, man. This is cool, man. So everything going good now. Everything going good. I'm finally inhaling, exhaling, you know, properly. We just chilling. It's a good smoke session now. My friend, you know what I'm saying? He learned from my mistakes straight off the bat, taking that big ass hit. Goddamn them kids. He almost witnessed me dying. So he already knew not to do that shit. So he was chilling. We all chilling. We smoking good. And I'm like, I'm asking my friend, I'm like, why am I not getting high yet? I don't feel anything. He's like, don't worry, bro. You don't feel it. I'm like, bro, I don't feel it. Like, I guess I was just trying to, like, rush the high, because, like, at that point, we only had smoked that one blunt. I'm like, I don't feel anything. He's like, bro, just chill. It don't come to you. Just chill. So we got through with the first blunt. And my friend was like, well, I'm about to smoke the rest of these. You know what I'm saying? He had, like, 4 or 5 blunts. He's like, I'm finna smoke the rest of these because, you know what I'm saying? Like, these ain't, I'm not high off of this shit. I'm not high off of this shit. Y'all more than welcome to join. And I'm like a dumbass, I'm like, well, I don't really feel the shit. I don't feel high. Like, I'm good. Like, I feel normal. So I'm like, why not? Fucking why not? Like, I'm just gonna go with it. I was like, cool, let's go. Let's do it. And my other friend was like, yeah, I don't really feel anything either. Like, just go ahead. So there it is.
Still, it's always nice to see a community rally around their high school to give them the resources.
Smoking the second blunt. Hey, I'm gonna get back to the story now. So back to the story. Like I said, one of my other friends also agreed to smoke with me. So it was both gonna be our first time smoking. Now, we were gonna go to the new club because we didn't want to be home. I did not want to be home. I did not want to be around my friends. I don't know like how I was gonna react. I didn't know like what was gonna happen. I didn't know anything. So I was just preparing myself for the worst. Or prepare myself for the very best. I don't know what the fuck I was getting into. So we all met up at my professional smoking stand, and we was in his backyard.
Pretty obvious what sparked this run. Terrific ball movement. The guys are focused on creating opportunities for each other. Here's Gregory.
I remember asking my bro, like, how am I going to react to this?
Well, it's been a good start for the season for the Eagles. You can see their confidence grow with each win they know. The win helps, but this team knows they have a great roster with the addition of Junior. He's made everyone else better around him, especially with the attention he commands. The body language of this team is completely different than last year.
So, like I said, I just mentally prepare myself for whatever the fuck is going to happen. But I don't really do because mentally prepare myself for this shit. So, like I said, my professional friend, he been smoking for years. I was a junior, he was a senior. That nigga been smoking since middle school. So, one blunt to him, it would be nothing. You know what I'm saying? One blunt to him would be nothing. So, he had like 4 or 5 blunts. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, dude, I'm only going to try to like smoke like one, because I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not trying to be fucking firing off walls and shit. Like, I'm trying to be human about this shit, you feel me? So he had like 4 or 5 blunts. I'm like, bro, I'm only smoking like 1 or 2, you feel me? So, we rolled the weed up, rolled the blunts, you know what I'm saying? We was all ready to go. It was game time. It was game time, but I'm ready. I hyped myself up. It's game time. So I reminded him, I was like, look, I'm only smoking like 1 or 2, bro. Okay? I don't want to be fucking slipping off no walls and none of that shit. So he said, yeah, man, that's cool, man. I'm going to show y'all what y'all need to do so y'all can smoke the right way, you know what I'm saying? So you want to do it right. So he took the first blunt and lit that bitch up. Lit it up.
And while Coach Bishop did play ball himself in high school, he wasn't a standout athlete.
In real life, this shit going down. So I'm over there taking pictures and all these things. You know how you want to capture the first time and everything. So, he lit that bitch up, put it to his mouth, because it's all you need to do. Inhale, hold that bitch.
Just a shooter. Rosenberg scans the court and spots the open teammate.
So he just smoking, nonchalantly, just smoking. Smoking, holding that bitch in, balling in, doing all these tricks and all these shit. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'm just waiting, ready for my time. So he passed that bitch to me. I get that bitch. I'm like, okay.
Confusing how the defense still not figuring this out. They're just being dominated from the outside. And as long as the shot is available, it's going up.
Oh, well. Nigga, I started dying, bro. It felt like a fireball. A fireball fireball just went.
The other team.
He just punched me straight in the throat, dog. Oh, God, I took the biggest hit that was just pretty amazing. One thing don't do, don't take no big-ass hit, because you will, I promise you. You're going to die off that first hit. I got a
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. On target from long range.
Hit my throat, nigga.
4 straight threes fueling this run.
There needs to be an adjustment defensively. They're facing a red hot team.
I would not forget. They just sent a laugh.
He misses that one.
One friend already had just laughed at me. I'm like, I'm over here dying, bro. I'm just dying, man. It's like giving me a drink, you know what I'm saying? I have a clamp juice now. Always got a clamp juice, dog. The Arizona fruit punch. I'm just drinking them bitch. I'm like, bro, man, that shit burning my throat, dog. He's like, yeah, man, that's hot shit, man. You just took a big ass hit, man. You just gotta slow it down a little bit. So I'm like, all right, man. I'm like, all right, man. So I got the first hit out there. Got the first hit out the way. I'm ready. I'm ready now. So I grabbed that bitch back, grabbed the blood back. I'm like, I started smoking. Started keeping that bitch. I started getting used to that burning sensation that you get
right now. Trading shots to see who loses steam first.
Started getting used to it.
Here's Junior outside.
This is cool, man.
Connects it from
Cool, man.
downtown.
So everything's going good now. Everything's going good. I'm finally
Scrambling to make adjustments before this game gets out of hand.
And after just
my friend, you know what I'm saying? He learned from my mistakes right off the bat. Look at that big ass shit. Got there no tricky. He almost witnessed me dying. So he already knew not to do that shit. So he was coming. All the time. He's smoking good. And I'm like, why am I not getting high yet? I don't feel it.
And here are the
He's like, don't worry, bro. You don't feel it. I'm like, bro, I don't feel it. Like, I guess I was just trying to like rush the high because like we only at that point we only had smoked that one blunt. I'm like, I don't feel anything. He's like, bro, just chill. It's
Junior with it.
Just chill.
Now guarded by Grace.
So we got through with the first one. We got through with the first one. And my friend was like, well, I'm about to smoke
every
the
game
rest.
hasn't
You know
been
what
smooth
I'm saying?
sailing for Newark.
He's like, I'm finna
Thing
smoke
you
the
can
rest
see
of
from
these
this
because,
team is they are
you know what I'm saying? Like,
improving
these
each
things, I'm not high
Joe,
off.
that's a big credit
I'm
to
not
both
high off.
coaches.
Y'all more than welcome to come.
Leadership
And I'm like a dumbass, I'm like, well, I don't really feel it shit. I don't feel high, like, I'm good, like, I feel normal, so I'm like, why not? Fucking why not? Like, I'm just gonna go with it. I'm like, cool, let's go, let's do it. And my other friend was like, yeah, I don't really feel anything either. Like,
Two wide open threes. They just aren't figuring it out.
It's on. We're gonna smoke some more. So we started smoking the second blunt. Don't get that big stuff. And we chilling now. Everything's just slow and nice. You know what I'm saying? We got a nice rotation. We got blunts. We got two, 3 blunts that just in rotation. We just in rotation right now. It's just smooth. Everything's smooth. And I'm chilling. I'm having fun. You know what I'm saying? It's my first time. It's my nigga first time we having fun. About to get ready for
On defense, Junior can get very tenacious. Here he manages to
Oh.
completely shut the shooter down with a big blow.
He's been setting a great example so far. Making quality shot selection.
Oh my God. Like a dumbass, I don't fuck around and then smoke about 3-4 blunts without even knowing, because like I said, we had them bitches.
Here's
We had
Roberts.
the blunts in rotation, so nonchalantly just smoking, you know what I'm saying? Just vibing.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now.
Smoking and
Here's
vibing all the
Madison.
time. Oh! The
Brookfield
uppercut,
misses again. Newark East dictating the flow. 19-point lead,
I'm
which is
on bars,
the biggest
bro.
of the
And
game.
that's what happens when you smoke. See, I didn't know this. I didn't know that was my first time. So the shit just
Now here's Ingram.
used to blow
Kennedy
my ass.
outside.
That's what it does.
Master
It's
Junior.
just all of a sudden, you're not hiding, all of a sudden, it's gonna throw you in. Go!
And we're about
Just
2
rob
minutes
you for your
into
whole
the
life,
second
man.
quarter
Just take
here.
the whole soul away from you.
Misses
And that's
the
how it
three.
felt, bro. I was like,
Those
oh
days,
shit,
that
like
would be
I
his
started
shot.
panicking.
Not sure what the credit
Bro,
goes for the miss.
like I didn't know
Certainly
what
not
to
for
do
the
because
defense.
it was my
They're
first
very
time.
fortunate that
And
didn't
my
go
friend
in,
is really just
considering
trying
the
to
rear
calm
they
me
gave
down.
him.
He's just like, calm down, get right. So I'm panicking, dog. I'm like,
Three-pointer.
bro,
Six the
like what's
try.
going on?
Wreaking
I couldn't
havoc
even
on them
control
with a
myself,
three-point
bro.
shot.
Even
So
when they've
after
gotten
my
a hand,
friend
the
finally
position
calmed me
hasn't
down,
mattered. The defense
I
not
started
able to
just
stop
trying
them.
to like
And the
chill
Fox
and
is
relax.
full-time
You know
here.
what I'm saying? I started
Junior
getting out of
really
that,
making a
that
difference here.
panicky mode.
Yeah, it's
I
clear
was
to me the
panicking,
purpose
like,
of this
my
timeout
heart
is to lay
was
down a
beating
firm
1,000,000
strategy
miles
for
per hour.
defending
Like,
the
it was
three-point
real
shot.
tricky. Like, I did not know what was going on. My friend finally turned it on. Calm down, good. Be chill, just enjoy it and relax.
And we're
So
here in the second quarter.
Okay.
A hitter under
And
2.5
once
minutes
I
played.
finally like calmed and
Joseph.
started being relaxed, you know what I'm saying? I
Here's
started kind
Rosenberg.
of getting used to
offensive
So we're
struggles
still at my
continue,
friend's house right
missing
now,
again.
and we just sitting at the
It's now
table,
a
just enjoying our time
+5
before
advantage
we
for them
go
in the
to
rebounding
sleep.
category after that one. Very steady work they've been doing on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
So
He is cooking something spicy from downtown. How many more threes can he hit today? He's like an astronaut finding space out there, and he's in rhythm.
Everything was just hyping by a million, I swear, dog. Like, people I necessarily wouldn't find funny was just
after missing his first 2 attempts. 1 for 3.
for no reason.
Newark East dictating the
Just
flow.
laughing. Like, bro, I don't
They've
even know
only
why
given
I'm
up 2
laughing.
points in
And
this
you just
quarter.
continue to laugh
And
and
they
just
double
laugh
up
and laugh and
Junior.
laugh. Fucking stupid
On the
as
way,
shit.
Junior.
Started getting them crazy ass munchies. So now it's about time.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played so far. The 3 ball. Another 3 from Newark East.
They were closed like around 12 o'clock.
Stop this guy right now. Once Junior
about
gets
that
it
time, so I'm
going,
like,
he keeps
nigga,
his
I'm
foot on the gas pedal.
starving. Like, I had
They
the munchies
really need a
like
bucket right
motherfucker,
now.
but I don't know
Yeah,
what it
unfortunately, it's
is.
been a
Like,
while
my
since they've
stomach
scored
is
last.
so itchy.
Dustin
I feel like
Joseph
shit,
for 3.
like instant. I
And
feel
it's
like I
Jonathan
couldn't
Lack with the
fucking
rebound.
hold. I don't
Should
even
have
know.
struggled
I
for
didn't
here
eat
this
anything.
quarter.
Nigga, I was just
Timeout
hungry,
called
bro.
by the Eagles.
So we packed up in the car. You know what I'm saying? Straight to McDonald's. You know what time it is, man. Don't order the half of the damn menu. Made sure my damn stomach was full. Read up on the plans. You already know how right Arizona food cut. And on the way to the club now. So this was my first time being high. So I never experienced music while being high. I never experienced that. So I'm in the car and I'm chilling and we turn on some Wiz. Now I was a big Wiz fan way before he blew up. But when I was a junior in high school, that's when he really started to blow up. That's when he really started to become really mainstream. You know what I'm saying? I used to listen to all his shit way before he got famous. Like I'm a huge Wiz Khalifa fan. Started listening to Wiz, man. The music, oh my God, it was just flowing through my brain, dog. We even, and I'm from the South, man. I'm from Florida. We also listen to slow music. I listen to a lot of choppy and groove music. Bruh, turn on some choppy and groove music while you in that zone. It's a rap, nigga. We turned all the way up, the whole way in the club. Got the whole car rocked. I'm in that bitch. You already know I stay turned, dog. Ain't no driving. I ain't give a fuck, man. I was turned the fuck up. That just was type of zone I was in. At this point, I didn't fucking care. Like, usually when I go to these little team clubs and shit, you know what I'm saying, I really don't, I'm not one of them fucking lames that talk to every fucking girl, you know what I'm saying, and hack every girl and hassle every girl. But today, nigga, I didn't give a fuck, bro. I was turned the fuck up. I was ready, boy. I didn't have no filter on me whatsoever. That's the thing about when you high, bro. Everything, all them filters and all that judgment and all that worried about what people think of you, that shit just go out the window. See, I'm a free boy. I worried about what the fuck people think of me, but in that moment, I did not give a fuck. I was like, I don't care, nigga. Like, did it, man. So we finally got to the club, man. It's game time. You know it's ours is. We get to the team club, this shit packed. What a great night, man. What a great night to be there. I live in Orlando, so this team club usually is rocking, and today this shit was packed. So many bad bitches. Just to say the least, so many bad bitches. It's just all different types of girls, you know what I'm saying? So I live in Orlando. There's a lot of tourists that come in. There's a lot of people that just come, like, for the fucking weekend. Some people that just come for like a week or two. There's a lot of tourists. A lot of tourists. So not a lot of, like, local ass people. A lot of different, I'm saying, Spanish, black, white, doesn't matter what it is. That is just everywhere. And I'm in my fucking zone, like I said. Usually, like, I don't go up to every fucking girl. Like, when I'm in my right state of mind, no, man, I'm not a fucking lame. I hate to do that. Because girls get annoyed by that shit. Girls hate lame ass niggas that happen to them. But when a pretty ass nigga do it, that's a rap. Nigga, I'm in that bitch. I'm talking to every bitch. If I get rejected, a nigga didn't give a fuck, dog. Bitches will turn me down, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. Don't y'all hate that shit? Don't y'all hate when an ugly bitch turns me down? I'm like, bitch, I lost my standards for you, ho. You gonna turn me down? But at that point, I didn't give a fuck. Even if an ugly bitch turned me down, I didn't give a fuck. Nigga, I'm on to the next shit.
And out of bounds, the Foxes will take it. That right there, an inexcusable turnover.
I'm really turning. So finally, after going through, you know, love foul and everything, all these different things.
Lee with it. Pass to Andrews. Now here's Lee. And here's Rosenberg.
Outside, Bishop. Out to the right wing. Troy Lee for three. It's hauled in by the Eagles.
As it stands now, their effort on the boards has been key.
Winning the battle of possessions. Winning the battle of the scoreboard. You gotta respect Junior's game if you're the D. Cannot allow him to get those looks.
Shot clock and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Rosenberg. Bishop, he tries for three. Junior grabs the miss. Now Day, covered by Lee, and here's Junior outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
They've got the lead right now, thanks in part to his methodical scoring attack.
Now Andrews. And here's Rosenberg. Over Sheffield. That one's off. Still out of sync. So as we conclude the first half of play, a fairly one-sided affair thus far. Eagles ahead, running away with it. Don't move a muscle. We'll be back right after this.
I can't believe it. It's the first time I'm off the
And the second half getting started. Renfield playing host to Newark East here on Garden State IAA Sports.
At this point, I'm fucking hurt, man. I'm fucking fuck up. Because it's the first time. The first time a girl agreed to come home with me after that team club. Like,
here's Newark East.
And with Junior, it's easy to see the natural athletic ability that he possesses. He was a great football player, and that fluidity translates to the hardwood well for him.
And here's Junior outside. Sends it home from three-point land.
All game long, the defense has not had the answers. Incredible performance.
Back to Rosenberg. For three. Knocks down the triple. And with Junior and his athleticism, he's pretty much having to learn the nuances of basketball on the fly.
Well, he's played ball before, no doubt about that. But playing organized ball is a completely different beast. Suffice to say, Junior's done an excellent job adjusting to the team day.
Pass to Lee. Back to Rosenberg.
He had some balance around him now.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Shots good by Gregory.
Yikes, they are just getting gutted in the paint.
They've been pushed around all game. At some point, guys, someone has to step up.
Back to Junior. The three. Troy Lee pulls it in. Here's Renfield now.
With no hesitation, once again, that sounds like a good idea. Me and my friends were sitting at the building across the street.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the third. Pass to Andrews. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Sheffield. And with Rosenberg, you have to be careful of his shot. He owns a very quick and deadly release.
His shooting motion, though, it just looks so easy, doesn't it? One of the best shooters in the state, and it's hard to believe that he's just a sophomore. He's going to win some points with the coach if he keeps boxing out as well as he did right there.
Good, and the assist goes to KJ Day.
You can see the defeat, the anger in the defender's eyes whenever another three falls through the net.
Gotta do a better job of closing out and getting his hand up. Count it. He shot the ball very efficiently today, and they've needed every bit of it.
Here's Newark East. Junior outside. The three. With the tip. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
The Eagles need this from Marceta at center. Fighting hard to win boards and finish the play strong.
Here's Gregory. Junior grabs the miss. Pass to Lack. Back to Junior. Fires from deep. Drills it from deep.
And the story of the second half has been their shooting from long range.
Found their rhythm coming out of the break, and they're hunting those perimeter shots.
Gregory with it. Rosenberg. He's covered by Sheffield. Rosenberg gets the bucket.
Against the contact, Rosenberg really shows off some power. He must be hitting the weight room.
What a huge lead the Eagles have opened up here on the Fox. I'm not sure many expected this kind of speed.
It just goes to show the confidence and style Newark has been playing with so far this season. They look to be a team on a mission. That was just no fire from them on defense. They're getting destroyed in the paint.
It's actually a little embarrassing.
And here's Junior outside. Another three from Newark East.
Their last two buckets coming from long range.
And defensively, you got to stay attached on the perimeter.
Outside Lee. Gregory, left side. Over Junior. And Renfield again with the bucket.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half, as it was a struggle for them in the first.
Up top, it's Day. Covered by Lee. Nails it from three.
It's clear one team has just passed the ball much better tonight.
And to me, a high assist total signals the level of cohesion on a team.
Pass to Rosenberg. Andrews shoots over Marcelo. Junior grabs the miss.
Leading the game not just in points, but also rebounds.
Rebounding has been the difference in helping them take control of this game.
So with that being known, I just knew I cannot just drop the ball.
Bishop. He's guarded by Marcelo. Unloads from 13 feet. Shot's good by Gregory.
Well, he's already the star of this team, and he's only a sophomore. Connor Rosenberg expected to do big things for the Foxes this year and the next two after.
When I would ever see her again. So I just built my
Here's Junior outside. Hits the trifecta.
There's no telling when we going to see each other.
What can you say?
I think that he's going to come back to the hotel.
Pass to Bishop. Andrews.
And
Back to Bishop. 4-3. Here's Gregory. No good on the last second shot attempt. And at the end.
No! Bruh! She said no!
Getting going here.
I got so
between the Eagles and the Foxes.
This bitch been a yes man the whole damn time. Now she wanna say no? She wanna say no in the most clutch situation. So going off. I'm like,
and just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here.
It's because I have another roommate with me.
Here's Joseph. And something seems to be bothering Junior out there. He's favoring his leg.
Yeah, it looks like something may have gone wrong with his knee on the last trip down. You hate to see that late in the game like this one. I hope the Warriors got able to keep playing.
I still got a chance. All I gotta make sure
Renfield
is that my nigga, at least one of my niggas is
defensively,
one of my
allowing
niggas
only
is
3 points.
So I asked, I said, well, who's the nigga?
If you're just tuning in, welcome. We played just about 3.5 minutes in the fourth quarter. And Junior, as many of you know, is the son of Duke. One of the largest figures in Newark.
It took so long to get into the game of basketball. But I bet his father would be elated now that he's on the court. Duke was a legend in the area. And Junior will be lucky to have that same kind of impact.
Oh my God, this bitch was
Here's
so
Gregory.
big. I went like, I'm like,
And he's off on that one.
the bitch wasn't even sitting at the table with them. Oh my
Junior,
God, that's the
outside.
crazy thing about it. This bitch was in a whole nother fucking booth by herself. I didn't even know she was with them. She was like, yeah, that's my friend.
From the arc.
And
the Eagles another 3.
Because
They keep finding ways to pad their lead, and it just continues to grow.
All facets of their game are clicking. They look like a well-oiled machine out there.
Here's Gregory.
Nobody don't want to hit this thing. Not even me. Not even me would take this hit for
Got
my
him on the
nigga.
way up
I
that
wouldn't
time,
do
so
it,
he'll
bro.
shoot
I
2
wouldn't
here.
do it. So she told me.
So challenging
you wanna come back,
defensively.
you gotta get one
He
of your
really
friends
knows
to
how to
quit
play
with.
physically, and he draws fouls.
First one for him falls.
Bitch, that's like asking one of these niggas to walk on water. This shit
So he
not
makes
no
both at the line that
bro.
time.
I wouldn't even put myself in that type of situation.
And here are
Ain't
the Eagles.
nobody gonna want to hit their linebacker, dog. It's just not gonna happen. The
Junior
situation
outside.
just-
Launches
it was
a
real
3.
bad for me, dog.
It's rebounded by Renfield. To the inside, Gregory, rebounded by Indra. Sorry, defensively, that's a freebie, and it should have been 2 points. There's a 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
I'm going to figure this out. Stay right here, and I'm going to huddle off with my niggas. So when I was
Pastor Junior, three-pointer, hits the three-pointer. And they encourage Junior to take that shot. If he receives the ball in space, they want him to be aggressive.
Y'all see what I got popping, right?
Robert, Indra defending.
I'm like, yeah. So y'all see that.
Now,
so I'm
Madison.
just like a millisecond away from knocking this out.
With the layup.
I'm close. He's like, yeah. So what you need? I'm like, I just need a little favor. I just need a little favor for one of y'all.
And with the final whistle counting, that'll do it for us. Eagles getting a big win here in Redfield as their season.
I would do it for you. Just know that if any of y'all, I'm talking about at any time, at any moment, y'all get in this situation, your boy, pretty boy, Fredo, I would do it for y'all. They like, yeah, you got you. What you need, bro? What you need? So I said, listen, see that bitch over there? They like, where? Where? I said, the bitch over there. The Brian Urlacher looking motherfucker. They like, who that, huh? Who is that? I said, bro, that's her friend. That's her roommate, bro. And I need somebody to take that list for me, dog. I need somebody to take the hit, to take one for your boy. To take one for your boy at one time with no hesitation. They all said, hell no. I said, no. No, please. Somebody do it for me, please. Because if y'all was in this situation, you know I would do it for you.
Thank you.
They all like, no, man, I can't do that, bro. I just can't.
I'm working with this kid.
I said, please, man. Please, but that's just one time, dog. Y'all see what I got on you. They like, yeah, I see what you got on you. But look what the fuck we gotta go through. So I'm begging. I'm begging and I'm pleading. I'm like, please, somebody just do it for me. Please, man, just please.
Nobody got it.
One time.
Yeah, man.
You ain't gotta fuck me, dog. Just keep your big bitch occupied. Buy some Reese's balls, some Oreos, cookies and cream and shit. Just keep the big bitch occupied while I fuck on my
I'm gonna stop you.
Please. Finally, somebody stepped up to the plate. My nigga, my best friend. Stepped up to the plate and said, yeah, I got you, bro. But just know, you owe me. Remember that. Remember this. Remember this. He said, just remember, you owe me. I got a type of friend. He don't let none of that shit go. He remember. I said, okay. I got you. I got you, man. Thank you so much. So I went back to Ashley and I said, we good. We all set. One of my niggas will chill with your friend and we should be all good to go. She says, perfect. Here's my room number. All you have to do is come up, knock at the door. I'll let you guys in. And there we go. Perfect. So everybody left my house. Some of my friends went their separate ways. And me and my niggas, we went on this mission. We went on this mission and knocked them boots. At least I was. I was on the mission to knock them boots. She was on the mission to keep this fat bitch out of the pot. You know what I'm saying? I was thanking him so much. I said, thank you, bro. Appreciate that, man. Just know I got it. On the way. Get to the hotel, went up, not doing it. So it's time. It's fucking time, my nigga. Finally, we had to go. We had the motherfucking dog by the
Junior, you're early. I like
I'm
that.
about to lay that price on Ashley, dude. The young dog rock. It's time. I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. I told my mom, my nigga, thank you. Thank you so much for making this work. I got you, I got you. Anything you need.
And for a while, Bill, Kawhi Leonard has been vying with KD and LeBron for the best wing in the game. So where do you rank him against those two today?
I ain't doing this for nothing, my nigga. Just know that you own me. I said it's all good, bro. I got you.
In for Ibaka. Patterson comes in for Morris. Kennard, he's checked in for George. And it's Beverly in for Williams. Patterson can't hit.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Junior. Let's go with a three. Kennard with the rebound. The Clippers have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Now Zubac. The shot from the low post is good.
How about since he entered the league
Kawhi Leonard has tripled his assist average. What a good passer he's become.
Pete Jr. knocks down the triple. And that'll tie this game up.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Now here's Beverly. Oh, Junior with a block. Here's Caruso. Beverly defending. Junior way outside. But they'll get another chance. It's Kuzma with the miss.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
The Clippers have gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. Here's Leonard. Got it. Leonard's got his second basket.
Oh, man. He is just too strong, too agile. Kawhi Leonard, you can't stop him. He's outside.
Junior outside. Again, Junior missing.
Not a lot falling on him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Pass to Patterson. The three. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
To me, the Patterson is hitting from deep. It makes everything easier for his teammates. He has got tremendous touch.
Junior with the bucket.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Patterson. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Patterson's got 6 points.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
You know, last season, we saw teams play an average of about 71 games in the regular season. With all the load management going on, Bill, is that a better number than the old 82, you think?
I've been saying it forever. I think they need to cut the number. You know, you think about it, there's 30 teams. You play everybody in both conferences twice. That gets you to 58 games. Then you could play everybody else in your conference once. That gets you to 72. And I think that should be the number. I don't know why we have as many as we do other than it's money. It's 5 extra home games for everybody. But I think when you think about the wear and tear of the players, the performance level would be enhanced by having this.
So I'm on the bed, I'm talking to my nigga, I'm like, look, in order for this to work, my nigga, you gotta get this shit up, dog. You just have to. And you gotta drink with it, dog. You gotta take. You say you take the hit from me, my nigga.
Here's Junior. He's got 9. Drains the triple. 12 points for him.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Pass to Zubac. Beverly outside.
And I'm just like, wow. My nigga, like, salute to my nigga, dog.
Now here's Kennard. He's covered closely.
Convincing finish by Patrick Patterson, giving us a demonstration of the kind of power he has at his disposal.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. Kennard outside. Pass to Patterson. That shot, no good. Ooh, good D by Junior. The Lakers trail. The 3 is up. Kennard with the rebound. And for the Clippers, they're shooting right around 57%. Very efficient so far in the first. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Junior, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Beverly into the lane. Kicks it out to Kennard. Down low. Here's Zubac. And he converts the layup. And the Clippers lead by 8.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. And here's Junior outside. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11. floor.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Out to the right wing. Back to Jackson. Right wing from behind the arc. The Lakers with a rebound. Junior way outside. Nice open look, but it's no good.
To that.
And it's Beverly in for George. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Gasol's checked in for Davis. Junior comes in for Williams. Kuzma's checked in.
He's one of the most complete players on both ends. Remember, he was Defensive Player of the Year in 2003 and has been a critical cog offensively for every team he's played for.
To the middle. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
What pretty vision right there by Patrick Beverly. Wow.
And Bill, so much young talent in the league. Who's the guy you look at and say, people are not talking about this kid enough?
I like the two guys on Memphis, Jaren Jackson, John Morant. I think people got a tiny taste of it when they were playing in that bubble elimination game. But, you know, Memphis was not on the radar for a lot of people for a lot of obvious reasons. But the combo of those two and everything they're building in Memphis, I think is going to become a thing a little bit sooner than maybe people realize. And the only other person I would say is DeAndre Ayton. I thought when he came back after he got suspended, I thought he actually looked really good. Not good enough to make me say they should have taken him over Luka Doncic, but I thought he looked good. I think he has a chance to be a really good player.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
LeBron James is an inspiration for an entire generation of players. Giannis Antetokounmpo said, quote, the way he's moving and playing, it's insane. But he's LeBron James. He's different. He's an alien. So you expect it from him. Guys have a ton of respect for the game all around.
No question about that, Allie. Thanks. It's Junior missing.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
This one for three. Sends it home from three-point land. Junior's got 6 points in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Patterson. And the three off target. The Lakers in the lead. Kuzma pass to Junior. Fires for three. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Out to the wing. Here's Patterson. Off target from three-point range.
He started the game scorching the nets from deep. Great triples in the first period. None here in the second.
And that one's good. Junior.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Pass to Patterson. Shot to stop the run. And he dunks it down.
What a day Archie Patterson is having. The points coming in bunches. He has been superb.
From deep, Junior. No good that time. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Inside. Patterson, good. Patterson's got 22 points.
And force-feeding the ball inside. No reason to go away from what's working.
Okay, Bill, as usual, thanks for the insights. We really appreciate it. Please join us again soon.
Anytime. I'm always available. I love this game. I love spouting my insights to people who are just trying to concentrate on winning or losing the games they're playing, and it's great to be here.
What you appreciate about Bill, he works hard and has a wide variety of interests.
Well, consider Kev Emmy nominated for his work in sports documentaries. Had a brief stint as a joke writer. Here's a guy who brings unique intellect and perspective to the conversation.
So this nigga come out of the room. A lot of people come out of the room. This shit is wasted, bro. He's slumped over, bro. I'm like, this nigga is drunk as fuck, bro. I'm like, oh my goodness. So I grab him. I'm like, okay, I got you.
Good on both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
And for the Lake.
Knocked out.
They're shooting it well, almost 50% for the floor. Pass to Kuzma. Over Kennard. Kuzma, that's good. Kuzma's gotten 4 this quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Kennard against Kuzma. Here's Patterson. Launches it. Gasol grabs the board. Junior outside.
Youngest nigga heavy stepping, ain't no nigga co-signing. I've been in my bag.
Hey, happy birthday to Nick. Shout out to Nick Gers. I'm done, bro.
Junior's 30 points.
They're getting scorched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Now here's Jackson. The D's right on it.
Count that bucket. They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Caruso. Oh, it goes! He got it off in time!
James. He is the gold standard for a number of...
Zubats, he's checked in for Ibaka. Kennard comes in for Morris. Beverly, he's checked in for Paul George. And it's Jackson in for Williams. Ivica Zubats out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Beverly in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. The Lakers have gone 50% from the field in the third quarter. 8 of 16. Here's Caruso. He's guarded by Zubats. It's tipped. And here's Jackson. Pass to Zubats. This for the tie. Kicks it out to Kennard. For the lead. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Junior outside, from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Beverly. Beverly's got 5 rebounds tonight. Jackson with it. Leonard left side. To the inside. Ooh, stolen by Gasol. Here's Caruso. Pass to Junior. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 11 rebounds. Got everybody watch. And so Jackson nails both of them. The Lakers trail. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
To halt the run. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Junior's got 32 points. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes it difficult to defend.
And for the Lakers, they're shooting 45% here in the second half. But a guy like Caldwell Pope, it seems the less you ask him to do, the more he delivers.
So true. I mean, when he doesn't have to carry it.
Well, that motherfucker don't even supposed to be here. Making you eat shit you didn't even know you like. Nigga made me a taco and things. Hey, what the fuck?
And he sinks the second. Now Junior. 32 points in the game for him. Pass to Kuzma. Back to Junior. Shot is up. Rebound by the Clippers. No way. No way. He makes 1 or 2 that time. Well, the Lakers shooting at a respectable 49%. From deep, Junior. The shot won't fall. The Clippers go the other way with it.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways.
Solid minutes in your debut tonight, Junior. What'd you see? I don't get too much stuff.
You know what I mean? Salute to all the barbers they do, man. All the niggas that cut hair. Hey, y'all stop with the bullshit. I went to go get my hair cut the last time I was in LA. Niggas was questioning my shit. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck is you questioning my self-esteem? Nigga, like, ain't shit up there. This nigga on my shit like this, low. But hey, your shit bleeding. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, nah, you know,
Hey, Chico, tell me what the fuck is a celebrity barber?
A nigga go around overcharging niggas he think got money. I'm saying that $20 nigga. I'm fucking around with you. He like, you don't want no cut. I said, I guess not. Shit. I would have had every day for the rest of my life. You hear me, nigga?
I went to the barbershop with a bald head. That nigga laughed at my beard and told me I owed him $80. What? Yeah, because he had a long towel. Nigga, ain't nobody ask you put no goddamn. What the fuck is this shit, bro? Hey, bro, lean back. I'm not leaning back. Don't lean me back, bro. Now you got me leaning back in the chair.
Hold up. DC got a bed. Hold up, nigga. Hold up. I'm showing the trick. Hold up. Bow. Bow. You in the game. And I can dance with it. Oh. Lose leg. Not too many steps, though. Not too many steps. That's the thing, man. The barbershop is such a special place in the black community, man. Some of these niggas getting out of hand. Look, fuck my shit up. Just be honest about the fact that you fuck my shit up. Don't back all the way up to the back of the barbershop and act like that's gonna make it fit.
All my G's I'm walking on the flight. I'm just about to catch another. Time you rise up in my sight.
The other niggas on the other side, I already know you, but no, nigga be begging too far. Hey, bro, come here, bro. Hey, look me up real quick. I see what you're looking at. But if you know, you touch it right. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's yours. That shit is ridiculous, man. Who niggas got it? Oh, my God. You fucked up. Don't touch me. Don't feel like buying weed from the club. I don't know what those weed smoke like, nigga. Don't fucking touch me.
Hey, for all the barbers in the building, if you cut the nigga with a bump in the back of his head, and you saw me waiting
Nigga, I need to shoot you clean some clippers, bro. Whatever that spray is, spray a lot of that shit.
Put that shit in the washing machine. Put them in the washing machine.
Don't use the clippers on me. Don't use the look at all the niggas with the bumps in the back. You shouldn't have tried to cut it yourself.
You use that straight razor, nigga. Now your shit will never go away.
Now you need surgery. That shit ain't never coming undone. You gotta go see Dr. Pepper Papa. She gotta put you on some steroids. You gotta use that medicated shampoo. Stop wearing that hat because the moisture making it work.
Nigga got that nasty crunch on the back of your shit. Come on, nasty as hell. And you can fit it too. You can
look at all the women laughing, yo.
Looking past the surface and she said she came from Japan. Then tell him be quiet. I'm about to go and just start me up. All of my over me.
You alright, bro? You alright? I've been looking at the clothes the whole day.
So what happened? But you was put in the wheel, did the nigga die? No, he's still alive. Do you still fuck with him? He's not dead yet. Do you still fuck with him? You do? Is he an old person? 49. This nigga. Damn. I was about to say, that nigga don't think he wasted ashes on his team. He probably don't got a bunch of shit in his wheel like, yeah, get a bitch refrigerator.
Make sure them kids get something.
Yeah, 3 lines home.
I ain't been broke in a minute. Don't get offended. So off the road.
Hey, shout out to everybody here who got a lot of kids. I fuck with y'all. So y'all had to make a lot of work.
Oh, boy.
I just came right out of Jordan. Ice up my neck and my wrist. This I ain't finished.
I mean, there's a lot for you.
Came back and
got
counted
8.
some millions. I ain't no regular civilian.
28 with 8
green. Look like my neck is
boy, you look like the white dude off Jay and Silent Bob. What's up with you, man? Hey, from here you do. Are you?
Hold up, you got 8 kids?
Hold up, bitch, she needs to be singing right now. Hold up, you got 8? By the same person? She got 5.
Boy, that is a white man ass. Yeah. You ain't gonna have 8 kids by the same woman. You ain't want to spread them out.
You got 8 kids by her? It's still tight. Come on, bro. That's the 8.
It's still tight. He said that like he putting a lot of dick in it. It's still tight. I mean, it's tight to me. I don't know.
Damn, all right. 8 kids out of 1?
It's good to me.
I don't know. Shout out to 8 kids. That's shout out to everybody.
If he hugs her tight, she gonna be crazy.
This is number 9. But what about the other one that was how many kids you got?
Man, don't let this white man have more. Somebody black got more than 8 kids.
He got
hold up, how many you got?
Damn, you ain't got no goddamn 10. You just screaming. Yes, you do. She's drunk. She was just screaming 5.
You got 8. Hold up, I'm gonna tell you how I know she got 10. Did you see how she had to pick her titties up when she got up? I got 10.
Right. Then she started doing the praise thing.
Look, she got to hold them up. They gonna
Right.
fit.
She gives birth so much, she just know how to do it. All right, come back. There go another one. God damn.
You got some emergency titties on there right now. Anybody got more than 10?
All this on. You got
hold up, I heard a nigga over here. He might have 20 something. How many over here? What do you say?
Nigga making birds and stuff.
Hold on, what that nigga say?
He got pigeons.
You got more than 10?
I bet he got 9 and a possible.
Nigga, that ain't more than 10.
That's a spades hand. The fuck? Nigga got a spades hand.
So 10 is the most in the whole. Hold on. There's some motherfuckers over here who yelling. Let's see what they got on this map.
You got
how
what?
many you got?
9 boys.
9 boys. That's not more than 10 though.
But got an army.
How many?
Darkness. What you
How
got
many
in
you
the
got in
back?
the back?
Dog, man. You got 12.
permission to say that shit. Look,
hey baby, how many of my kids you know about? I'm about to fuck these niggas. That nigga was sitting on his 12 kids like the big joker. No, let it cook, let it cook.
Let's see if anybody do 12. Nigga, I got 12. He didn't want to be outnumbered. He didn't want to look like an officer. We got 10, we got 10, go one, 10, 10, 10, 10. We got 12 in the back. Everybody 12.
Does anybody have more than 12?
Hey, that nigga said 18. 18? Hold up. You got shit. Nah, I'm about to say, you can't be seen because they try to look for your ass.
Yeah, don't stand up, bro.
Yeah, don't put that nigga on camera. Don't do that. Well, 18, they are definitely looking for you, nigga. You got 18.
Hold on. How many baby mamas?
Man, hell no. Somebody got to see this nigga. Where is you at? I bet some of your kids know they think they want to see where he at. That nigga, my motherfucker. Where is he at? What section is he in?
He right there with the green swirl.
He African. He might be 18. African should be fucking old. You must have started fucking in elementary school. Nigga, how old are you?
You must be terrible at fucking. You don't ever pull out.
18, look. I bet some of your kids don't even think they do it. Man, that nigga ain't my motherfucking dad. I don't even do it like that.
His other kids be sitting around talking about the kids they ain't seen yet. You know, they say we got 4 more brothers. You know, these folks.
We drive past these kids like we got
Man, where to go to sleep, right? That nigga a legend, bro. That nigga need a theme song. Hey, real nigga shit. Real nigga shit.
Y'all don't even know what to play for 18 kids.
Pull up, cause I'm about to get in the ring. I'm that nigga getting all the women pregnant. I'm getting all the women pregnant. I'm getting all the women pregnant.
Yo, hey, Carlos, that nigga swear be like, I got 18 kids, nigga. I got 18 kids, real nigga. I got 18 kids. And we don't ever pull out. 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 And we don't ever pull out.
That's how the nut come out. Every time that I don't pull out. We say it well. I'm up in the coochie getting ignorant. Every time I have sex, I get that bitch pregnant. Damn. I got 18 kids. I'm a keep kicking, and that's what he is. Hey, that's how the sperm come out. Cause I don't ever pull out. Yeah.
I got 18 kids, bro. They don't got more kids in the elementary school classroom. I could be a damn teacher. 18 kids, man, I know that they need you. Do you raise them by yourself? Nope. I know that nigga needs some help. Yep. He got everybody watching the kid. Unleashed shit. The kids. Hey, you know it is what it is. He got so many, he probably leave the kids at home with his kids. With most kids. I think I didn't care.
I bet that nigga right there been singing all kinds of drama. 18 kids, at least 10 baby mamas.
Oh. So how many baby mamas you got out of 18? Hold up. But yeah, those niggas got 18 baby mamas.
This nigga said 13. I can hear kind of good. Did he say 13? 15 baby mamas? Boy, that pussy was so trash, he ain't even trying to get them pregnant twice.
Damn.
I'm straight on you.
Switcher.
I said I'm straight on you.
NBA 2K20.
I said I'm straight on you. I got one. I don't want to have two.
NBA 2. PS5 game version. Update history. NBA 2. NBA 2. Press the